At the beginning of the story, we see a girl named Sue who is always thinking about superpowers. She feels that if she also had some special ability, people would finally notice her. But her father explains to her that she is already special because no one notices her at all, and that makes her just like a secret agent. On the other side, Sue's mother is a scientist and is busy working on something very important in her lab. To surprise her parents, Sue arrives at the lab carrying a cake and candles, but in the process, she accidentally erases a very important formula and writes "Happy Birthday" on the board. As soon as the meeting ends, her mother walks in. Sue and her father wish her happy birthday to make her happy, but instead of smiling, her mother gets angry because her crucial work has been ruined. Because of this, Sue's parents start arguing with each other. Watching all this, Sue feels very sad and disturbed. In frustration, she turns on a machine in the lab, which causes the entire system to malfunction. The situation starts getting worse, and Sue tries to escape, but all the doors get locked. Somehow, she finally manages to get out, but the impact of the accident has already affected her. After that, her father takes her back home, and from here, the story is about to take a new turn. The next day when Sue wakes up, she feels something strange in her body. She notices a weird mark on her hand, and there's a slight tingling sensation throughout her body, but she doesn't tell her father about it because she doesn't want to worry him. After that, Sue goes to school. As soon as she opens her bag, she finds a poster for a party. Just then, her friend Toby arrives, who is also a very skilled bike rider, and they start talking. Suddenly, a popular girl from school walks in and invites Toby to a party at her house. But then something happens that shocks everyone. Sue suddenly disappears right in front of them, completely invisible. Toby and his friend are confused and worried, unable to understand what just happened. Somehow, Sue manages to reach her mother. Seeing her condition, her mother gets very tense and takes her back home. There, she gives Sue some soup, but as soon as the heat of the soup affects her, Sue suddenly disappears again. After a while, when she moves to a cooler place, she slowly becomes visible again. From this, her mother realizes that Sue turns invisible in heat and becomes visible again at normal temperature. After examining her, she discovers that Sue's body is affected by a special liquid, the same liquid that spilled on her during the lab accident. Because of this, she keeps appearing and disappearing. To help control her condition, her mother gives her a special suit, which regulates her body temperature. But as soon as Sue's body heats up, she slowly starts disappearing again. Now Sue has a power that even she doesn't fully understand. Now, news of this experiment reaches a dangerous man named Herman. He finds out that when Sue becomes invisible, if she touches someone, that person can also disappear. Meanwhile, Sue's mother demonstrates this test to her friend Maria. As soon as Maria holds Sue's hand, she suddenly disappears too. Everyone is left shocked, but Maria gets very excited about this new experiment. Sue's mother tells her to stay at home so she can remain safe, but Sue doesn't listen and goes straight to school. At school, Toby sees her and asks why she moved his bike the day before. Just then, a girl from their class comes in, but suddenly her phone rings and she leaves. In reality, it wasn't a call, but a mysterious app controlling her phone. After that, Sue goes to a restaurant to meet her friend App. There, she tries to share her truth and tells her that she can turn invisible, but her friend App takes it as a joke, thinking Sue is just messing around. Now Sue is carrying a huge secret, but no one is ready to believe her. Now App realizes that someone had been controlling her phone, so she starts creating a scene in the restaurant in anger. Meanwhile, Sue quietly drinks her coffee and turns herself invisible. She creates a bit of chaos there, which scares App and makes her run out of the restaurant. Seeing Sue disappear with her own eyes leaves App completely shocked. After this, we see Sue traveling in a car with her mother. On the way, she tells her everything that happened at the restaurant. While talking, Sue slowly falls asleep, but suddenly, some people kidnap her mother. Hearing her mother's voice, Sue wakes up, but by then it's too late. She fails to save her. Panicked, Sue rushes straight to Toby's house. At that moment, Toby is out cycling. Sue tells him everything about how her mother has been kidnapped. Toby suggests going to the police, but Sue refuses. Then Sue drinks a special liquid and turns herself invisible. Toby is shocked seeing this. She then explains all the strange events that have been happening to her. The next day, both of them reach the place from where Sue's mother was kidnapped. Sue starts looking for clues to find her mother. Just then, the kidnappers suddenly arrive and capture both of them, taking them to a factory-like area. Sue realizes that this is the same place where her mother is being held. She activates the device given by her mother and turns invisible again. She tells Toby to hold her hand, and as soon as he does, he also disappears. Now, both of them secretly enter inside, but suddenly, Toby accidentally bumps into a woman and instantly becomes visible again. Now everyone realizes that someone has entered the place, and the entire factory staff starts searching for them. The situation has now become even more dangerous, and Sue must save her mother at any cost. Now the factory workers start searching for them. Sue and Toby quickly hide inside a room, There, Toby finds a bag and a phone, making them realize that this is a much bigger situation. Just then, App tells them to get out of there immediately. Somehow, all three manage to escape, but while leaving, Toby accidentally bumps into someone and becomes visible again. Now the workers start chasing them. At that moment, Sue tells Toby to operate a special machine. Toby gets scared, but Sue tells him to just imagine that he's riding a bike. And with that feeling, Toby controls the machine, and the three of them escape at high speed. After that, App takes them to her house. There, Sue finds out that App used to be her mother's friend, but they had a fallout over a special project. Meanwhile, Toby finds a special program inside the bag. Sue realizes that this program was created by her mother, and only her family can access it. App explains that the entire project is based on a special liquid, which is affecting Sue's body. Earlier, this test was done on her mother, but it had no effect on her, while it worked on Sue. Now everyone understands that Sue's blood is extremely valuable. From her blood, an even more powerful liquid can be created, and that's why the kidnappers took her mother to get to Sue. Meanwhile, during the night, a kidnapper tries to capture Sue, but Toby is there and stops him. In this way, he saves Sue. After this, App creates a special costume for Sue, which looks just like a superhero suit. Sue loves this costume because she always wanted to be a superhero. Now Sue is not just an invisible girl anymore. She is about to become a real superhero. The next morning, Sue suddenly gets a call from her mother. She says that she somehow managed to escape from the kidnappers, but she needs to meet Sue immediately. Hearing this, Sue feels relieved and heads toward the building with her friends. But as soon as they reach there, the kidnappers suddenly surround them. Then Toby starts suspecting that maybe Sue's mother is being tracked. Hearing this makes Sue very angry, and she ends up arguing with Toby. In frustration, Toby leaves from there. Now Sue and App hide inside the same building, and the atmosphere becomes extremely tense. After this, the scene shifts. Sue is seen sleeping on her bed. As she wakes up, she sees her mother sitting right in front of her. She asks about her friends, but her mother gives a strange reply. She says, "You don't have any friend named App, and nothing special ever happened to you." Hearing this, Sue gets confused. Then her mother tells her that a boy had called. Sue immediately understands that it must be Toby, probably asking about the party. But suddenly, her mother locks her inside the room and leaves. And from here, the story takes a major twist. In reality, the woman pretending to be Sue's mother was not her real mother. She was her mother's old friend, who had created a dangerous project using Sue's blood. With the help of this project, she could take the form of anyone, which means she was now pretending to be Sue's mother to deceive her. After this, Toby and Sue's real mother reach her room. Sue immediately locks the fake mother using a program. App unlocks that program, and the truth starts coming out. Now Sue asks her real mother what exactly is going on. Her mother then tells her to look at a program. In that program, it becomes clear that Leah is the real villain, and she is after Toby because she wants to test that dangerous liquid on his body. Leah arrives at a party disguised as Irene so that no one suspects her. On the other side, Sue also reaches the same party with her mother. Her mother gives her a special antidote, which has to be used at the right time. At the party, Sue tries to explain to Toby that Irene is actually Leah, but Toby is still upset with her, so he doesn't believe her. Sue even apologizes to him, but just then, Leah captures Toby and says that she is now more powerful than before. Now, Sue quickly activates her device and raises her body temperature to become invisible. Then she secretly goes and injects the antidote into Leah, and at that very moment, Leah returns to her real form. The whole truth comes out, and the danger is finally over. Later, it is revealed that Leah was doing all this because she wanted to heal herself and walk again, which is why she wanted to create a new liquid using Sue's blood. After this, Sue uses the antidote on herself, bringing her condition under control. Then App installs a device in Leah's wheelchair to capture her, making her completely helpless. In the end, we see Sue in her room with her parents beside her. Now Sue understands that she is truly special, not because of her powers, but because she has the best parents in the world. In the end, Sue meets her friends, and the three of them stand together and say, "The three of us are perfect." And with this, the story comes to an end. So, how did you like this film? Do share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more amazing stories like this. See you in the next video.